morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is June 8th. We missed 6, 7.
Oh, yep, true.
I'm a middle schooler, so I had to.
So was that a holiday in your house?
Lisa, Lydia's gotten with you here this morning on this Monday morning. Lots of weather to talk about, but before we jump into that, let's just remind you we're live on Facebook every weekday morning. Love it when you join us live. Of course, we have your morning news and weather headlines every weekday morning. Stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you, or check it out as a podcast. Just go to inform.com/podcast and look for the Inform Minute.
All right, overnight, some fairly strong storms made their way through the area. Might have woken up to some thunder,
they were loud.
rain. Yeah.
Strongest of the weather was well out to our west. Tornado north of Bow Bells, North Dakota.
My hometown.
Yep. Anything Bow Bells, I'm always like, what's up? 98 mile per hour gust at the Endon station near Garrison.
Wow.
Thousands without power in that direction this morning. They did weaken as they traveled in our direction, but they were noisy. Downpours, thunder, lightning, over 2 inches of rain this morning in Elbow Lake, Minnesota.
Wow.
That's heavy rain in a short amount of time. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of ponding going on, maybe some flash flooding sort of impacts and such in that direction. These are all quieting down. The rain is kind of winding down, especially further off to the east. Elbow Lake, Fergus Falls, Detroit Lakes on the very tail end of it. Right now, the rest of the day, mostly cloudy. Peaks of sun, temps in the 80s, touch of humidity in the air in the southeast, which is just available juice for a couple pop-up storms this afternoon. If storms were to fire, I'm looking at 1-inch hail, 60 mile per hour wind gusts. So kind of those baseline strong to severe impacts. They would be isolated. Not everybody's going to see a storm today. We will save our severe weather day for tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like a big one. So we're going to pay attention. We want to have any sort of a severe weather plan just so that you know what to do if a storm does happen in your region. We're under a level 3 risk for tomorrow. We get 1s and 2s pretty frequently. That's pretty normal, but 3 is kind of where we start really paying attention. All modes of severe weather will be possible tomorrow. That means large hail up to about 2 inches in diameter. That's between about a golf ball to an egg size. Big chunk of ice.
Yeah, it is.
Gusts up to 75 miles an hour, potentially even a little greater, especially once we become linear, once the cells merge together. That gives you a big push of wind. Tornadoes are possible too, and at that, strong tornadoes, which means EF2 or greater type of damage can be possible. If a tornado spins, it can quickly strengthen, be sort of long lasting, and then again, strong. That doesn't mean that everything that spins gets to that level, but that potential is there, and it's our job to let you know of the potential so that you're prepared. We'll watch for this to start, I'd say 5, 6 o'clock tomorrow, mostly out west. We're more than 24 hours away, so timing, placement is still kind of fuzzy when it comes to severe weather, but I'd say something started around 5, 6 o'clock, merging into a line and marching to the east as we go through supper time, bedtime, into the first part of the overnight. Right now, and again, it's early, so this could change, I would say Red River Valley, so Grand Forks, Fargo, I-29, something between 9 to 11 p.m. It's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment, at least for that main line. We could get a few popping up ahead of the main line, but the main line with the biggest impacts likely in that time frame, and then exiting between about midnight to 3 a.m. It's going to be hot, sticky, windy before those storms get to us. One of those days where I think you step outside and you're like, the atmosphere's cooking, something, it's going to storm. One of those types of days. Yeah, temps into the 90s, dew points, mid upper 60s, maybe close to 70. That's really sticky. And then gusts 40 to 45, plain wind, not thunderstorm wind. Those thunderstorm gusts will be even stronger. On Wednesday, scattered storms again, mainly on the Minnesota side. This one has a level 2 risk, so we'll watch for hail and damaging wind gusts, but I do think the main focus on Wednesday is down closer to the Twin Cities, Rochester, Minnesota, so that area. Later this week, we still have shower chances, Thursday, Friday, maybe a little thunder in those. And temps dropping off. We're in the 70s for highs, starting Thursday, Friday, and into the weekend. Even some low 70s in spots. So kind of cooler into the weekend, which at least minimizes the severe weather threats. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay. We'll fine tune all of it as we go throughout the rest of our shows today. Our evening team comes in. I'll look at everything again tomorrow morning. Severe weather is really hard more than 24 hours out. It's even hard more than 12 hours out sometimes. So we have to fine tune as we get a little bit closer. But this is at least your heads up for tomorrow. Okay. All right. And if you're seeing this late, that would be June 9th. It's important to put dates on things. Just to be clear. Yeah. All right. That's all.
Okay, well, we're tracking breaking news this morning on a morning police presence in South Fargo. Our news team first spotted the officers by Home Design and Supply, which is just off 52nd Avenue South. Then they headed to a spot near Happy Harry's on 42nd Street South. They have since all left the scene. We are working to find out who or what police officers were looking for. We have reached out to get more information for you, so stick with the news leader for updates.
One person is dead after a house fire in Grant County, Minnesota over the weekend. The sheriff's office says deputies were called just after 1 a.m. Sunday to reports of a large fire in a rural area about 30 minutes west of Alexandria. By the time crews arrived, all of the buildings on the property were fully engulfed. During the investigation, authorities found one person dead inside the home. The fire remains under investigation.
Today, a West Fargo man will be arraigned in court after police say he led officers on multiple chases in a stolen vehicle. Police say the car was reported stolen last Wednesday. Then on Thursday, Jonathan Ortiz is accused of fleeing from officers and trying to run officers off the road. Then early Friday morning, police found Ortiz again. They say he took off again, however. Police say he intentionally rammed into multiple squad cars and ran away once the vehicle broke down. A canine tracked him down and he was arrested.
A man will be sentenced today in federal court for robbing a downtown Fargo bank. Jay Barker pleaded guilty in January. Prosecutors say he robbed the Wells Fargo Bank on Main Avenue last August and stole more than $10,000. Court records show Barker has also been convicted of 2 other bank robberies. They were in 1999 and 2017.
A man charged with murder in Fargo is back in court today because his attorneys, or at least one attorney, wants to withdraw from the case. Andre Douglas is accused of shooting and killing Elijah Hughes outside an apartment in Fargo last August. Douglas claims it was self-defense. Last week, one of the 2 listed public defenders in the case filed a motion to withdraw.
Starting today, you can expect to see some military activity in the metro. That's because the North Dakota Air National Guard is doing training. That training will last until Friday, so you might see some extra military vehicle traffic around the area and emergency response activities. Just know that that is planned.
Today, a big project to replace water mains along the 8th Street South corridor in Moorhead gets underway. Crews will be replacing parts of the main that are prone to failing in an area between 3rd and 10th Avenue South. 8th Street will stay open while crews work, but you can expect to see traffic impacts during certain phases of the project.
Today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, the NCAA hit the UND football program hard with a tampering charge. Dom will discuss the effects of the penalties against the Fighting Hawks. Plus, Fargo's top high school football recruit made his college decision while also announcing he's moving to another school for his senior season. Hot Mic is live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com.
Remember, now's a great time to get that Inforum.com subscription. 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to Inforum.com/subscribe. Check out the deals.
And join us for the rest of our newscast today. Our next one's at 11, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And join us tomorrow morning on First News as we track the latest on the weather.
Yeah.
Plus, it's Election Day, primary
Yep.
Election Day in North Dakota, so we'll get you up to speed on everything you need to know before you head to the ballot box.
Have a great day, everyone.